Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dr. Mani.
Hi, I think Go, you are the previous student, right, who joined this class?
Yes, Dr. Mani. Nice to meet you again.
Okay. Yeah, nice to meet you again. But I think there's a number of new student newcomers to my class also. Okay. No worries. Okay. Have you logged into your portal?
Yes, just to look see.
Okay, look, see, yeah. All right, fine. Okay, basically, if you're a newcomer, this is what I will advise you. Okay, you have two different portals. One is MS Team. Okay, in MS Team, I also will upload some notes for you to read. Okay, because this is research class. Then the second portal is where you can hear the recording where you have to learn by yourself. Okay, I'm actually strongly suggesting you that you need to log in to actually hands on and learn freehand before come to the class. Okay, so that you don't get lost in the transition that how we would like to work in. Um, Basically, okay, uh, we are going to do a bit on research. Okay, this is business research. Okay, where you are required to hands on to take up some research. But ours will just stop at a research proposal. Okay, when we say research proposal, it will be chapter 1, 2, and 3. But when you go and log into your portal, you will also learn how to do this data analysis, recommendation, conclusion, what is academic writing, and so on. Okay. Since this is our first class, I just want to do a preliminary introduction about what is research method. I do not want to go too detailed or too taxing because I want you to hands on. Okay. Right. Do we have assignment for this? Yes, we have assignment. Okay. Our assignment, 50% is your written proposal report and 20% is presentation. So normally you can do a recorded presentation and upload, or it's either we would be doing like you will be presenting and I will do the recording. So it's a vice versa. I have not decided on which one I should actually provide to you. Okay. So when I would upload your assignment question, today itself, I will upload your assignment question. Okay. And I will give you a brief on your assignment question. So this class is basically a research method class. Okay, where you would be able to understand that when we talk about research, okay, it is all about a systematic approach. A systematic approach that we use to investigate a topic or a problem. So there's many techniques. We have two types of techniques: qualitative research and quantitative, or we can do a mixed method. Okay. However, there would be certain components that we need to focus when we are doing this research design, sampling, data collection procedures, data analysis, and ethical consideration. And if you look the way that I would like to break this class is we will have another 5 more times we will meet. So when we meet, what will happen is that today I'll give you a brief introduction and then we will discuss assignment. And then the following week, it will be like we will go through the process of, you know, moving very detailed. into understanding what is problem statement. Okay, how do we write a problem statement? How do we write a research question, objective, scope, and so on. So basically, we have 4 types of research. Okay, so this type of research is divided into 4 categories: qualitative, quantitative, mixed method, and action research. Okay. Now, a qualitative research will focus on understanding why and how, because we're going to look into human behavior, experience, and also exploring some complex phenomena. Quantitative method is more towards numerical data, where we have a statistical analysis and hypothesis as a test to test. And basically, we want to look into the effect, cause and effect relationship. Next, you have mixed method. Now, in mixed method, you will combine your qualitative and quantitative. Next, you will have action research. This is number 4. So, action research is a cyclical process of planning, acting, observing, okay, and also we try to reflect by addressing specific problem or improve practices in terms of real world setting. Now, since you are doing business research, okay, in business research we normally will try to look for certain problem or issue where we want to research and we want to analyze and we want to come up with solution. So that is basically all research about. Okay, example. Let's say you work in your organization, you just wanted to do this case study based, so you want to work on this research in your organization. So you found there is a trend of people high retention among your employees. So there's already a problem and it's a trend. And continuously you're seeing this trend for 3 years. So you want to research to understand the phenomena why people are resigning from your company and it is high. So you want to do an explorative study. So when you want to do an explorative study, that means you may want to interview and get all the input. Or you maybe want to distribute questionnaire and get the info. These are the examples. So this is how we do a research. We start with a research. Obviously, we have processes. Process from what you write on your chapter 1, chapter 2, and also chapter 3. Okay. But before I do continue, I want to know anyone in this class has some prior experience doing research in your degree? Have you done? No? You have no experience?
Yes, doctor.
No. Okay. If you don't have, don't worry, because throughout my class, I will try to help you, assist you, and I also will try to give you some previous students example. I will try to upload this into Teams so that you would be able to get a glance of it.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, right. But before we start today, I would like you to take about 10 minutes, okay, not longer, 10 minutes to actually explore under management, where is your area of interest? Okay, management is very broad. Maybe you want to, you are interested in human resource or AI or marketing, sales. Okay, explore where is your interest. Okay, and then from your interest, you try to narrow to the topic. Example, I like human resource management. And under human resource management, I am very interested into DEI, diversity, equality, inclusivity. Okay, the reason why it is because I always like HR field, And I understand that there is a growing need in DEI. Even the new SGD goals and all this thing is still talking about inequalities in terms of gender and so on. So I have a strong connection. I have strong interest in pursuing this title. Can you see that? Okay. Similarly, I want you to also get to work on that. I'm going to give you a 10 minutes. Within this 10 minutes, try to explore the area, especially the umbrella. Okay, when we talk about the umbrella, whether you like HR, marketing, management, logistic, supply chain, and so on. And then from there, you narrow down to scope. As I told you, I like DEI. And also write the reason why you like this topic. Can we do that? Okay, why we need to do this activity is because when you do that, I would be able to pick some of your topic to align you and to help you, okay, when I start discuss on the assignment question. Okay, so what you need to do is just type it in the chat box 10 minutes from now.
Hello, doctor. I just want to find out, did I
Yes.
do it right by writing in the chat box? Is that the chat box that you meant? I'm Evita Prapti here.
Yes, Prapti. Let me check. Chat box you have sent, dear? I can't.
You cannot see it, doctor?
Yes, I can't see.
Oh, no, that's what I'm I do not know which chat box do I have to go.
Okay. If you look into the screen, your current team screen, you will have like people. Then you will see a hand to raise, react,
Okay.
view.
Yes.
There's
Uh-huh.
a chat. There's a chat. Can you see? There's a chat.
Yes, that's right. Uh-huh.
Yes. Click on the chat and post on the chat.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Mm.
Okay. Now let's explore one by one topic that you already have written in the chat box. Okay. Let's look at it. Okay. Start with go. All right. Go. Uh, Good, because you have provided the reason why you want to do this, because you want to plan and organize your work process to optimize workflow and eliminate redundancy so everything can go smooth. Okay, now from here, how do you develop into a proper research? Is that number one? Okay, you need to go and read, is there a redundancy? What kind of redundancy that you would be able to foresee? Doesn't matter if it is in your own organization, fine, or randomly speaking when we talk about operation. So my first advice is that take the keyword like work process, eliminating redundancy or issues of redundancy, and try to find some journal in Google. Then, when you read these journals, you would be able to understand that, okay, based from academic perspective, because journal is academic perspective. So based on this academic perspective, okay, how do I move forward to do this research? So this is your task until we going to meet next moment. Okay, you need to read. Okay, right. Mastery. Okay. So mastery case is that you want to understand how customer move through buying process from awareness to decision making. Very good. This is customer. But when we talk about customer, we have plenty of customer. How do you want to break your customer? That's first thing you need to look into. You want to break them according to generation, gender. Okay. You want to explore in terms of how they make this decision. So again, as how I mentioned to go, you also required to pick these keywords like customer buying process, customer decision making process, find journal and read. Okay. Right. This is Nashindran. Okay, interested in exploring customer. Okay, I want to do research to find the influence of customer towards business performance. Very clear cut. Okay, so what you need to understand here is, Nashindran, which industry you're focusing. Okay, which industry you're focusing, so that you would be able to explore further, because different industry clients will behave very differently. And is this a B2B business, to business, or business to customer? You need to clarify on that area. Okay, Ling
Okay,
Jing Hugh. Okay, thank you, Ling. Ling, obviously very good. You want to do this training and development, because I definitely agree with you. We talk about sunset and sunrise skills nowadays, and obviously we want employees to be very competent. We are talking about performance-based pay nowadays, but the thing is that uh, are you going to talk about the influence of training and why training? So similarly, you need to go and explore by reading journals to get into the direction to understand what would be the scope. Okay, right. Prapti, your title is fascinating. Definitely it is needed at this stage, because we all are talking about Gen Z. And Gen Z definitely have a lot of difference comparatively to previous generation. Okay, millennials, X, we are totally different from Gen Z. It is a very interesting studies, okay, because we are going to break our barriers, because I think most of us are millennials, okay, and X, but we are going to look into a different generation down here. So what you can do is read more about journal, about Gen Z buying behavior or purchasing behavior. You can go and explore from that area. Okay. All right. Okay, we have Lakshmi, my interest in on accounting and finance. Okay, tax. Okay. Okay, quotation information is a summary. These sectors create an opportunity to work in. Okay. Right. Fantastic. Accounting and finance. Enhancing analytical skills. So maybe you wanted to look from an AI perspective and how AI has created this advancement in terms of the analytical skill in the sector. That would actually comprise and bring your research to a next level. Okay, Lakshmi? I need to give you a thumbs up.
Okay, Doctor, thank you.
Right. Farhana? Okay, HRM. Okay, currently in HR, specifically rewards and benefit. Join my club, Farhana. Okay. obviously it is very well said that when you want to design a reward and benefit, it is definitely will give a lot of impact in terms of hiring the right talent. Very clear cut topic, so you can take this and actually look into compensation and benefit, and how it actually attract on the employees. You just can go and Google that. Okay, so yes, I am pretty very confident that you all are in the right moment. You are well versed on what to do. Okay, so since this topic I think that is suitable for research, you can pick the keywords and start finding journals. So that is the first step. At least 5 to 10 journals related to the area, to your topic, because your topic, whatever that you have given me, when you start finding journals, you can start writing your title, which is not going to be very difficult for you. Okay, now I'm going to share with you assignment question. Okay, which as I promised, I will definitely upload this today. Okay, so this is individual assignment, and we call these as research proposal. Okay, so this is my name. 50%. The word limit is 3,000 words. This is the individual assignment. So as I informed earlier, I would upload samples of previous student into the Teams. So you can just go and refer to see how they have done this. Okay. So the submission is 24th May 2025 through Teams. Font type Times New Roman, size is 12, double space, justify, and also you need to use Harvard referencing. So what is the requirement? Okay. You are required to identify a research idea and write a related research proposal that covers the following aspect. So first, you need to have research title, your chapter 1, which include background, research problem, research objective and question, significance of the research scope. In your chapter 2, we only narrow it down to theories that you plan to use, identification of IV and DV, and then your framework. And these are your chapter 3 at the end of the day reference. So this is cover sheet which you're required to use. You need to write your student name and student ID. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you how you can work on this. Okay. First of all, what you can do is go and copy this cover page. Because it's already given. Okay, just paste it. And then you type your name. Okay, example. Okay, right. Then you write your student ID. Okay, that's your student ID. Next, what you do? Next, definitely will be table of content. I don't have any specific format for table of content. You can actually work on that by yourself. Then after your table of content, okay, you can type your title. Okay, so your title must be capital letter. Okay, all capital letter, and you need to put it in the middle like this. Okay, that's it. Then after that, what you can do is you go to the fresh page. Okay, go back to the assignment. Okay, copy this and paste it back here. But the thing is that you need to remove this, delete this, and go into the middle and write chapter 1, introduction. Okay, that's how you need to do that. Okay, then background. Okay, what is background? Background, you can
Reason
write,
of the
not really, you don't write a reason in your background. You write the background or a brief introduction on all the keywords from the title. So basically, okay, this is introduction to your topic. You must have academic references to support. That means citation is required. Now, research problem is also what we call as problem statement. Okay, so under problem statement, you need to explain the actual problem with maybe you can include some figure, statistic. Okay, maybe any article, news papers article. Okay, maybe CNN news. Okay, all this can be included to show what is the actual problem, exact problem that is happening. Then the final paragraph you explain why you plan or intend to do this research. Okay, right. Now, when we start a research question or objective, you start with research question. Then you follow with research objectives. Now, the relationship between research question and research objective is that, okay, example, if you have 3 research questions, you must have 3 research objectives. Okay, sample. How do we write? 1.2 point, okay, so it's supposed to be 1.3, never mind. Okay, 1.2.1. Okay, what are the relationship between employee benefits and employee engagement? Okay, this is your research question. So your research objective will be similar to that, but you need to arrange it accordingly. If you already use 1.2 for your research question, then your research objective will be 1.3.1. Okay, to identify the slightly similar. Relationship between employee benefit and engagement. So this is how you need to write your research question and objective. So actually a research question and objective derived from your research problem by scoping into what could be the research problem. Okay, right. What is significant of research? Basically, significant of research is who will be benefited from this research. Government, industry, individual, organization. So you need to explain. And then research scope. What is research scope is your explanation about what you plan to do, where you plan to do the research, why you plan to do the research, how do you plan to do the research. You can actually write this in paragraph. Okay. Normally for research scope, you use your own words. No need citation, no need to refer to any supportive arguments. Similarly, significant, you no need to cite it, you no need to reference it. Research objective, research question also, you're not required to cite it or reference it. But mandatory must have academic background, citation, references, okay, and there must be support from journals. Okay, so this is how you start. So since some of you already have a clarity of idea what you plan to write, so you can start with having reading 5 to 10 journals and start writing briefly on this. Okay, I'm not going to touch on chapter 2. I'm only at chapter 1. Let's work on chapter 1 and slowly let's progress to chapter 2 and so on. If you well versed with your chapter 1, if you can get accurately chapter 1, then it would not be difficult for you to move to chapter 2. But you still have chapter 2 and chapter 3 and also reference. I will teach you how to write the reference and so on. Okay, so this is the big scope of your assignment, which is 50%. Okay, right. Any questions so far?
Hi, doctor. You mentioned about 50% on assignment, 20% on presentation, whether it's recorded or live. What about the rest, 30%? Is it
Okay.
still? Yeah. Sorry.
Priya, whether there is a changes or not, whether there is going to be exam or no exam.
Sorry, doctor, can't hear you for the first part of your the
Can you
line
hear me now?
was- Yes, yes.
Okay. I have to ask Dr. Priya whether there is a change because earlier we were discussing that to remove the final exam component.
Okay.
Yeah. So tentatively, this is how it always work. 50% for research proposal, 20% for your presentation, and another 30 is your final exam. However, I will come back to you with the weightage. But this is what you need to do. Okay, so we start with research proposal. And if you look, your presentation is also the similar. All this you require to present. So whatever that you have write, you just can pick it up, put in a PowerPoint and present it as a PowerPoint presentation. So
Okay,
it's just
thanks,
that
Doctor.
the same technique, you are doing it in differently. One is a purely 3,000 word write up. The second is presentation, where you pick few points based on the subtopic. You convert it to PPT and you do the presentation. Okay, so what I'll do is I will upload your assignment 1 and assignment 2 into the Teams, so that you can download and you can work on it. Okay. So upcoming class, I will give you brief also about, what is problem statement, how to write problem statement, and so on. Okay.
Doctor,
Before, yes, Prapti.
Prabhi, I wonder, if you can repeat some of your information before in regard what we were interested in. You were mentioning, let's say, when I was writing down marketing strategy, you were telling me to look on journals on behavior and what else the others, Doctor? Perhaps you can.
Behaviors of Gen Z.
Gen Z, okay. Behavior and Gen Z, yeah. Okay, Doctor.
Behavior of purchasing behavior, because you're going to talk about marketing
Oh, yeah,
strategy,
marketing,
right?
purchasing,
Yes.
yeah.
So what attract the generation is, it could come from Gen Z purchasing behavior, or Gen Z attraction toward marketing strategy. That is also possible.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. You have my number. My number is in the group. If you think that you want to have a discussion, like personal discussion, maybe, after this, when you start exploring, you understand that you want to change, or you need assistance and help to narrow down your topic, or be more focused in the topic, please feel free to do it. Okay. Please do actually text me personally. I will definitely reply you back.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Right.
Appreciate it, Doctor.
Okay. If there is no question, we will end the class for today, and I'll meet you soon in the next class. So thank you very much. And if you have any doubt, don't worry. I always will be online, so you can text me, and I will try to reply you back as soon as possible. All right. So thank you very much. Good night and have a nice day.
Thanks,
Thank
Doctor.
you,
Good night.
Doctor. Good night.
Thank you,
Nice to see you
Doctor.
again.
All. Bye.